Oh my God! Oh.
He's coming to us.
What?
Wow.
What?
The end is near.
What the heck? Oh my God! Oh my God! Holy crap! Holy crap!
It is here. It is finally here. Let's finally watch this thing. Whew, I'm so pumped. Okay, here we go. He's in space.
Hey, Miss Potts. If you find this recording, don't feel bad about this.
Is it showing?
Part of the journey is the end.
Guys, I'm going to start this over. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not sure what's going on, but we're going to fix this right now. Live stuff always seems to have a little hiccups here and there. So let's make sure this is working. My apologies up front. Okay. I love how this always seems to not want to work the minute we finally get it functioning. Let's see if this is functioning here.
Just for the record.
Nope. I have no idea why it's not showing, guys, but my sincere apologies. Everything always works. You do like a million testing and it never seems to show up. So that seems to show up. I'm not sure if it's being blocked internationally, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk with you guys for a minute here while I extract it and put it on my machine. I'm not sure how this happened, but for some reason it is showing black when we try to preview it here. So I'm fixing it here right now. We are going to finally be watching this here. So disappointing. So much time was poured into this. So here we go. Okay. We've got this. We have got this. Okay. Let's shut this off. There we go. All right, guys. Thank you for your patience, and I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. We are now opening this, and there we go. Okay, let's watch this finally. Thank you for your patience. Here we go. Is it showing up, guys? Before I...
This thing on?
Alright. I am not sure. I'm previewing my end, and for some reason it's not showing up. This is driving me nuts. Everything was working up until this morning. And of course, now it's suddenly not working. So you're seeing my screen within my screen. I'm trying to just see why it's not working. I know. I know. I'm not sure what this is about, but let's figure this out. Okay. Let's Let's make sure that this is... Seems to be working right. I'm so sorry, guys. Literally, I've tested this over 100 times yesterday, and now it's not showing, so... Let's try this again.
Hey, Miss Potts. If you find this recording...
Okay! We have liftoff. Let's try this again. Finally! Oh my gosh. So I noticed that he's in space.
This thing on? Hey, Miss Potts. If you find this recording, don't feel bad about this. Part of the journey is the end. Just for the record, being adrift in space with zero promise of rescue is more fun than it sounds. Food and water ran out 4 days ago.
Oh my god.
Oxygen will run out tomorrow morning.
Oh my god.
That'll be it. When I drift off, I will dream about you.
Oh my god.
It's always you.
Thanos did exactly what he said he was going to do. He wiped out 50% of all living creatures.
We lost. All of us. We lost friends. We lost family. We lost a part of ourselves.
There he is!
This is the fight of our lives.
This is going to work, Steve.
I know it is. Because I don't know what I'm going to do if it doesn't.
It is called Endgame!
Hi, is anyone home? This is Scott Lang. We met a few years ago at the airport in Germany. Got really big.
Is this an old message?
Ant-Man, I know you know. I know you know that.
It's the front door.
That's me. Can you buzz me in?
Wow! Wow! Oh my god! Oh my god. Holy crap. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. So... yeah, get the F out. It's so hilarious because... they don't give us much of anything except for a very dismal start. A lot of people didn't think we would start with Tony Stark floating in space, not having, you know, anything to keep himself alive with. I'm surprised with everything he's built that he didn't, like, build some kind of contraption to, like, feed himself. I'm sure if he survives this movie, which is unlikely, that's something he'd fix in a later suit. Holy crap, that was amazing. So obviously Ant-Man gets himself out. Obviously Ant-Man finds a way to get out on his own, or someone else helps him. I don't know who it could possibly be, though, at this point, unless it's, you know, Shuri. Yeah, I know. It'll be... He's kind of like the pseudo main character. He's like the Wolverine of the X-Men franchise. Yeah, I was wondering that myself, but I'm not entirely sure if she is able to. Or maybe, you know, she has her own peril to deal with, or maybe there's something that keeps her or has to separate them. I'm sure there's a reason. Oh, that would be weird. I hope that Cap gets to go back in time in some capacity, even if it's through the barf technology or through through some other means. It's because I think fans everywhere agree that it sucks that Agent Carter and Cap were separated, and I think that a lot of people are hoping that he can finally reconvene with his long-lost love. I mean, but at the same time saying that, there was that weirdness going on in Captain America Civil War with his niece, which seems really messed up now if he would get back with Agent Carter. I don't know why, but I'm going to watch that trailer again. I am so sad that it took so long for this to finally pop on, but I'm going to watch it one more time, and I'm going to really examine it this time. So here we go. Whew, here we go. All right. All right, here we go.
This thing on? Hey, Miss Potts. If you find this recording, don't feel bad about this. Part of the journey is the end. Just for the record, being adrift in space with zero promise of rescue is more fun than it sounds. Food and water ran out 4 days ago.
So he had food and water.
Oxygen will run out tomorrow morning. That'll be it. When I drift off, I will dream about you. It's always you.
There's no way he could have... Maybe his ship was on its way to Earth. Because why would he leave Titan where there's oxygen, you know?
Thanos did exactly what he said he was going to do. He wiped out 50% of all living creatures.
We lost. All of us.
That's what I was thinking was the
We
Guardians.
lost friends. We lost family. We lost a part of ourselves. This is the fight of our lives.
Yeah.
This is gonna work, Steve.
I know it is. Because I don't know what I'm going to do if it doesn't.
Me too.
Hi, is anyone home? This is Scott Lang. We met a few years ago at the airport in Germany. Got really big.
Is this an old message?
Ant-Man, I know you know that.
It's the front door.
That's me.
It's the
Can you
van.
buzz me in?
Holy crap. So, just from watching this a second time, I've now surmised that that Ant-Man finds a way to get himself out. I'm not entirely sure how he does it, but he finds a way to get himself out, and I think Ant-Man really is going to be kind of the initial source to Thanos' undoing. Obviously, Iron Man, Tony Stark is dealing with his own stuff in space, and it's not it's not how you would normally do this whole like plot direction where you have like a like Cap is always in leadership role, but he's never like the techie kind of guy. Paul Rudd puts a smile on I think a lot of people's faces, but I think that it's gonna be those three potentially, maybe a fourth or fifth person, but I think it's gonna be mostly just those three that are really going to be starting up everything, opening the door to how they can fix everything. And it's going to be a very hero-driven story, unlike the last one, which was, of course, our protagonist kind of being Thanos. This one, it's going to be the team again, getting together. I'm sure that Hawkeye now, basically Ronin, is going to be kind of into the fold, at least. When we left, we had Rhodey, We had Cap. We had Black Widow. We had, we think we had Shuri. We're not positive on that. We had, I'm trying to think who was left. At least of the originals. And then we had Rocket, and we had, who else did we have there? Oh, yeah, Tony, and I'm sure I left someone out. But anyway, yeah, it doesn't exactly seem like Cap's gonna have his whole crew. It's gonna be primarily him and Rhodey, and now Ronan, and oh, thank you, Banner. Yes, Banner was there as well. Spider-Man coming back. Well, I mean, obviously Spider-Man has to come back in some capacity, because tomorrow it is rumored that we will have a Spider-Man Far From Home trailer where we'll finally get to see Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio, and potentially some other villains. Yes, Nebula, thank you. I know I was forgetting. Okay, it's surprising how many people are still alive considering how many people died. Spoilers, sorry, you probably should see the last one, and why are you watching this if you haven't seen the prior movie? And I'm sure you've already heard. So yeah, it's going to be a short team, and I think it's going to start with Cap and the crew, and I think they're going to work together, and they'll probably end up saving Tony to some regard. Well, here's my argument against what you just said about characters dying in the last movie and tricky to focus on the remaining characters getting in depth and what's going on with them. Yes, if you haven't seen, you can look back in the replay of this. I've now watched the trailer twice. But thank you for the update, Sam. So what I was going to say is, it's better to have less characters. It's better to have less characters, because if you have less characters, you can really focus more on their character development. Yes, I would love it to see if Valkyrie was out there. So the rumors, if you saw in my earlier video this morning, I talked about the potential titles, the potential villain. I don't even know if we need much of a villain for this movie. I still think we have so much to work with from the last film where we left everyone off, that I don't really think it's necessary for us to really focus on having a protagonist or an antagonist, because honestly, well, Captain Marvel's supposed to appear in this, and maybe, oh, she's probably the one who saves Tony. That would make the most sense to me at this point. The Guardians are out of the equation. We do have Thor, and we do have Rocket. Nebula obviously gave Tony his ship, or the ship, the Guardian ship, but it's not functioning anymore. Actually, that's not true, is it? Yeah, the Guardians were there. They arrived there on their own, so he took their ship. That makes sense. I think you're absolutely right, Steven. I don't think they're going to show much of anything with Captain Marvel, but I do think that she and maybe Nebula meet up, and then Tony kind of slowly dies on his own, or they come and rescue him. That would be freaking cool. Oh, I see. Sure. Yeah, I don't really think we're gonna see a whole lot of Thanos in this. I think Thanos is gonna be a part of it, but I think they have already enough conflict right off the bat that it's only gonna go uphill, and they're gonna have to work through some stuff without even having necessarily an antagonist. Will they still have one? Probably, but I am, at least for now, speculating that we don't need one, because the plot is the antagonist. Yes, Thanos did make half of the population of the entire universe cease to exist. Entire galaxy, 50% of the population. Yes, the entire universe, 50%. Poof. Sorry, spoilers. Don't know why you popped into an Avengers 4 teaser discussion and trailer reaction without you know, either knowing that or without being prepared for some kind of spoilers. There is no rumored additional trailer that is supposed to come out anytime soon, other than, of course, we're getting a Spider-Man Far From Home trailer, which I don't know how they're going to show. I'm so confused about that. Dude, Avinash, I think you're mostly right there. If I had to guess, I think Avinash is mostly right. Lucky to be amongst the 50%. Speaking of which, guys, I'm going to do one more look through. I'm going to just kind of zoom through this entire trailer. And then I'm going to tell you about a awesome video that should be out, if not right now, it'll be out really soon. I'm in it. A lot of the co-hosts of Fan Theory are in it. It is The Real Rejects. If you don't subscribe to them, go check out their channel. I will put a link in the replay of this. But go check out their link as soon as you can. Captain Travel, during the Winter Soldier timeline, he's wearing the same outfit. Yeah, I think Avinash, sorry. I think Avinash is on to something there. I think it is possible for Tony Stark to die in space. I do think the Russo brothers are big about, you know, breaking our expectations, exceeding them, and showing us something completely unexpected. So, oh, you found me through them. Well, that's nice. Well, you should go check out their video on Avengers 4. That should be either dropped now or it will be dropped closer here in about 15 minutes or so. So I will try to put a link in as soon as possible into the replay for this, and I hope you guys go check it out. Hey, thank you so much. I really do appreciate any subscriptions. I'm gonna do one more replay of this, and then we're gonna go. So let's get to it, shall we? I agree. I agree. I agree with you, Sports Venom. All right, here we go.
This thing on? Hey, Miss Potts. If you find this recording, don't feel bad about this.
Yeah, that's definitely the guardianship. You're right. I mean, why not take
The record being adrift in space with zero promise of rescue is more fun than it sounds.
Thank you, Creeper Boy.
Food and water ran out 4 days ago.
Yeah, they totally trolled us.
Oxygen will run out tomorrow morning. That'll be it. When I drift off, I will dream about you.
I think this is going to be kind of the crux of the entire movie. I think it's going to really focus on Tony, because that's what makes the most sense. It was said, yeah.
Thanos did exactly what he said he was going to do. He wiped out 50% of all living creatures.
Oh, God, I'm gonna cry.
We lost. All of us. You lost friends. You lost family.
That sword is so
We lost
cool!
part of ourselves.
Oh, he's pissed.
This is the fight of our lives.
Pissed.
This is going to work, Steve.
I know it is. Because I don't know what I'm going to do if it doesn't.
Ah, it still gets me.
Hi, is anyone home? This is Scott Lang. We met a few years ago at the airport in Germany. Got really big.
Is this an old message?
How's you right?
Hey, man, I know you know that.
It's the front door.
That's me. Can you buzz me in?
gosh. You know what? I think this is censored enough. I'll show this, Oscar. Thank you for mildly censoring your stuff. Yeah, they didn't show us hardly anything. I mean, they gave us enough to kind of work off of something, and they did give us a subheading, which I can't believe. I've been hearing left and right that they weren't going to give us anything, and they gave us something. So everyone keeps saying R.I.P. Tony Stark, and I hope that they keep saying that, because as long as they say that, the Russo brothers are going to hear it, and they're going to make sure that it doesn't happen. So I hope everyone keeps thinking that Tony's going to die, because I really want that to happen. Yeah. Yeah, there's enough to work from. But as was said earlier by Huz, the Russos will mislead us. They've done it before with the last Avengers Infinity War trailer, where you see the Incredible Hulk running as if he's part of the final battle. Huz is great. I hope you subscribe, Huz, because you are hilarious. But no, Huz is absolutely right. They're very misleading. They could definitely take us in a direction that's completely separate from this trailer. This might even be an alternate movie, basically, that they're showing us here, and has nothing to do with the movie. That could have also been a leaked photo that was intentionally leaked, that they totally built up. I mean, it sounds like we're almost turning movies into conspiracy theories here, but yeah, it's entirely possible. Yes. Hey, thanks, Oscar. I'm so glad to have you guys. Yeah, it's hard to trust the trailers these days, guys, but, you know, it is what it is. So, all right, I'm going to just look through this. I'm literally just going to scrub through here now. Obviously, I think this is where the movie's going to start. I mean, I know that the trailer shows here. This is, of course, if anything in this is accurate. So, I do think that the trailer will start here. Hey, thanks, Ace. I appreciate it. And then I do think, as we scrub through here, that, yeah, obviously this is that's Iron Man. Iron Man is in. Yeah, he's in the guardianship. I think you're absolutely right, Avinash. I think Avinash is, if he's gonna like break this down, can I have you as a co-host on here, Avinash? Because you're great. I agree with you 100%. That is it. That is it. We're gonna have a new legacy. Yeah. Thank you, Wesley. Doctor Strange is right all along. I love that, though. I love that we're in the Endgame now. It's weird, though. It's weird to call that. It's weird that that is the title of the movie. I've always loved Marvel Comics. I don't recall there being much on that. Oh, Shuri. God, I got her name wrong over and over again. Shuri was dusted, you're saying? It's on the screen. Well, let's see here. I'm scrolling through here. Tony, yeah, he's definitely projecting this video. I think this video is going to be the thing that saves him. There was that whole rumor of him, and they said it in Infinity War, that he and Pepper were going to have a child, and maybe they don't. I have thought this, which is ridiculous, and I kind of hope that doesn't happen, but it would also be kind of weird and cool. What if Tony and Pepper's child, they end up naming Peter, and then he ends up growing up to be Peter Parker, and Tony and Pepper die. This is totally breaking canon in the comics, but they've done it before with Hulk and Black Widow, so you never know. The Avengers will retire. Ronan! You don't know who Ronan is? That's Hawkeye. Yeah, that's true. It did say that, didn't it? Helder. Good ear. Yeah, that is Hawkeye. Hawkeye is Ronan. It's what happens to Hawkeye after his whole family is murdered. He goes on a vengeful rampage. Thanks, trailer. Yes. Yeah, the gauntlet, let's see here. Let's look at this gauntlet here. I mean, he really did some damage on that thing, didn't he? Wouldn't that be cool? I mean, you have to admit, Oscar, that'd be pretty cool. This entire time, he was actually being parented by his actual father. Like, what? I mean, Kevin Feige did, of course, say that the child in Iron Man 2 was Peter Parker, which made it canon. But wouldn't that be a mind trip if we like found out that Peter Parker was actually Tony Stark and Pepper Potts' child, and then somehow, in order to keep, they kept it secret or something, I don't know, when they passed down, they decided not to confuse him, and since the timeline's been strangely already preset, he keeps his last name. He still is raised by, let's hope, though, let's hope, if that were true, that Aunt May was Pepper's cousin or sister or something like that, and not Tony Stark's sister, because he was flirting with her, and that was pretty weird. The trailer is already out. You can watch it in replays. You can watch my replay here shortly, but yeah, it's already out. Maybe Peter's mom. Yeah, it's so weird. Oh, Aunt May could be his mom. Oh, that would be cool too. Yes. All right. So what is this here? I'm scrubbing through real quick. So Gamora, or Nebula, is with Thor. I don't know how I overlooked that. Nebula finds Thor. So those two. How did that happen? You know, I was just thinking, we're going to have Nebula and Tony Stark separate here before she finds Thor, because Thor can easily just use Stormbreaker to transport them both to Earth or wherever he needs to transport them. Although it seems weird that Thor is riding in a ship. I guess it's just to, I don't know, just to make sure the cargo, maybe there's important cargo on the ship. Like, why else would you use the ship if you got Stormbreaker? Captain America definitely looks better. I love Marvel too. Ooh, dude, Huz, that's kind of genius. I do think a lot of this is going to take place in 3 locations. We're going to do the Thor and Nebula shot here. We're going to do the Tony Stark ship constantly going back and him like slowly dying, sending out a stress signal. A stress signal? That's not. I am so tired this morning. I think Captain America will outshine everyone. I do think that Tony's going to be kind of the heart center of this movie, but I think that Cap is going to be definitely the main character in this regard. Iron Man. Okay, so if you look earlier on, Iron Man is right at the very beginning, and he is sending out a distress, waking up finally, a distress signal to everyone, and he is in the Guardians ship. And we've got Thor and Nebula. They are somewhere off adrift in a different ship. I don't get why, so I assume there must be some kind of precious cargo on here. I mean, that's true, but I mean, he did travel to Earth in like a second, so I think that there's going to be something, maybe not a time travel thing, but something to do with the quantum realm, of course. Captain is... Oh, Captain old. Oh, I didn't see that. I've seen the Tony old one. Homecoming, when Aunt May saw Peter wearing spider suit. Yeah, I do remember that. Cap is holding his compass, which he hasn't done recently. What's your opinion? I do think that he's hoping he's going to see Peggy Carter. I do. I think that he's gonna see Peggy in the past. Yeah, Ronan looks so good. He's gonna be so freaking bomb. He's just gonna kill it. And plus, this is supposed to take 5 years afterwards, and maybe that's why Tony runs out. Maybe the ship doesn't travel as fast as the one that he took from Thanos, or basically Thanos. Yeah, I think it's weird that Thor's on a ship instead of just traveling however he sees fit at this point. It will be sad to see Tony go, but it is entirely possible. Yeah, I have no idea. People keep asking that question about Ant-Man and the time travel thing. Infinity Mansion inside the quantum realm. Oh, that would be cool. That'd be cool. Stark looks losing, hoping of survival. Yeah, I know. Skip to 117. The pause. Okay, 117. Yeah, so we're seeing Ant-Man. We're seeing Bruce here. He's very emotional. We're showing Scott Lang on the screen. I assume that they believe he's gone because of him being out of their existence because he's in the quantum realm. Loki is alive. Is it show it there? Did you guys see something? Oh, it just says he's missing. Okay, it does say that Scott Lang is missing here. Ooh, really? Is it in this shot? Oh, it does. Yeah. So, if that's a possibility, what if they actually managed to take care of Thanos right at the beginning of the movie, but because of, like I said, everything he's left, residually speaking, they have so much already conflict to deal with that they don't. I honestly am getting more and more into the idea and liking the idea that there is no, like physical character antagonist in this, and that we could potentially just have the plot as an antagonist with residuals. Mutant Story X Factor, I think. I mean, that would open the door for X-Men. I don't really think we're going to see them, but it would be interesting if we could throw them in there. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool if Captain Marvel saved. And honestly, if anyone's going to save Tony, that would be my theory. Captain Marvel makes the most sense. She's going to be kind of the new leader of this whatever this group is going to be. And they tend to pair Tony up with the leaders. That's why he was with Cap. That's why he was with Star-Lord. That's why he was with Doctor Strange. Marvel definitely likes to troll, and they definitely would. So let's just scroll through here again. So we get the facility, and then oh, Ronan. This is Ronan, also known as Hawkeye. I mean, I've heard that Loki's confirmed dead as well. I don't foresee him coming back, at least not in this movie. Yeah, confirmed dead until he's not, I agree. Oh, he definitely loses his fam, and he goes off on a murdering rage. Cap is interested in seeing Peggy. They clearly, after letting Ant-Man in, they've clearly devised something to work with the quantum realm stuff here. It would have been cool if we could see Captain Marvel in the trailer. Yes, I don't think that they're going to show her though, because they want to leave it as empty-ended as they can until Captain Marvel comes out. I'm sure we'll probably get another trailer in the next Captain Marvel movie, or in the release of the movie. I read a theory that Loki is alive and he is in Hulk. I've read that too, because when we see him, he was not able to turn green, or was not getting angry. He was not able to transform into Hulk. That's entirely possible. We are supposed to be getting a Professor Hulk in this one. Is a fake out. I'm still hoping for Avengers 4, the Snyder Cut. Oh, that's great, AJ. Captain without beard. It's weird. Yeah. I mean, is it though? We've had him in all the other movies without it, so I guess you've gotten used to it. We won't get a hit in Endgame in Captain Marvel, I guess. They might show her past only and present in the end of the movie, just a glimpse. Apparently Avengers 4 is around 3 hours long. Yes, that is something I've heard, and that would make the most sense because there's a lot of story to tell here. Probably enough to actually almost make 3 movies out of. So they have made it quite tight, and they are making it 3 hours long. I don't think he'll die either. I think if he's going to die, he's going to die at the very end. But it's going to be the crux of the whole film. It's going to be, they're going to find out through the quantum realm where he's going to go. Or maybe if he does die, they bring him back. But it seems pointless in terms of plot, storytelling. So, where's Logan, dude? Okay, so guys, a lot to look through, a lot to kind of speculate on. Obviously, Tony's gonna be the heart of this movie. Cap's gonna be leading it. This is what I've gotten from this trailer, if it's even accurate. You know, Ronan's gonna be on a vengeful streak. Ronan being Hawkeye. And a lot of conflict is already there. Ant-Man's going to help Cap and the others figure out how to use his technology to undo some of these things, or at least find alternate universe versions of our favorite heroes. I don't think they're going to undo the snapping. I think they're just going to find alternative replacements for people. It doesn't justify... it wouldn't justify, you know, half of the rest of the universe being gone. I mean, that's a permanent tragedy, and in some ways it makes the Avengers kind of selfish because they'd only be saving themselves. But I just don't think they're going to do time travel to undo it. I don't think they're going to rely on any Infinity Stone. I just think it's going to be something with this quantum tech. But that is my fan theory. And I know you guys all have plenty of others. I love a lot of your speculations and your ideas. So please keep them coming in the comments below. This is now going to be a replay. So thank you guys once again for everything. I really do appreciate you guys popping in here this morning. And thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and click that bell to be notified of future episodes. And don't forget to go check out our Patreon over at patreon.com/fantheorytv. We have all kinds of goodies, including full-length episodes of We Watch shows, as well as unaired episodes of Fan Theory and so much more. Check it out now, guys. You'll love it. You will, I promise.